In this video, we're going to explore the human body's remarkable defense system and understand how it protects us against harmful microorganisms known as pathogens. The body's defense mechanism can be divided into two main categories. The first category includes the physical and chemical barriers that prevent pathogens from entering the body in the first place, and the second is the immune system, which is responsible for eliminating any pathogens that manage to get past the initial barriers and enter the body. Let's begin by looking at the physical and chemical barriers. The first line of defense is our skin, which covers almost every part of our body and serves as a tough, physical shield that pathogens generally cannot penetrate. But the skin does more than just act as a wall. It also secretes oils and various antimicrobial substances, which are chemical agents that can destroy or inhibit the growth of pathogens that come into contact with the surface of the skin. However, since pathogens cannot pass through intact skin, they tend to try and enter the body through natural openings like the nose and mouth. To counter this, our nose is designed with tiny hairs called cilia and a thick layer of sticky mucus. These work together to trap pathogens, dust, and other particles as we breathe. If any of these harmful agents do manage to slip past this nasal barrier, they will then pass through the throat, where they can either move into the trachea, which leads to the lungs, or into the esophagus, which leads to the stomach. If they go into the trachea, they will find that it, along with the bronchi and bronchioles, is lined with mucus as well. This mucus traps invading particles and microbes. The cells lining these airways are equipped with structures called cilia, which are tiny hair-like projections that beat rhythmically to move mucus upwards toward the back of the throat. Once there, the mucus is usually swallowed, sending any trapped pathogens into the stomach. This brings us to another powerful chemical defense, the stomach. The human stomach contains hydrochloric acid, a very strong acid that reduces the pH of the stomach's contents to around 2. This level of acidity is so high that it destroys most of the pathogens that find their way into the digestive system, either through food or from mucus being swallowed from the respiratory tract. Despite all these strong defenses, some pathogens are still able to evade the barriers and successfully enter the body. That is where the immune system takes over, acting like a complex and highly effective search and destroy unit. The most important part of the immune system is the white blood cells. These specialized cells are constantly patrolling the bloodstream and tissues throughout the body, always on the lookout for invaders. White blood cells carry out three main functions to protect us. The first is called phagocytosis, a process in which certain white blood cells, known as phagocytes, seek out pathogens, bind to them, and then engulf them. Once inside the white blood cell, the pathogen is broken down and destroyed. This is a direct and efficient method of eliminating threats. The second function of white blood cells is the production of antitoxins. Many pathogens release toxins, which are harmful substances that can damage our tissues and disrupt normal bodily functions. In response to this, white blood cells produce antitoxins, which are small molecules that neutralize the toxins by binding to them, rendering them harmless. The third and final major function of white blood cells is the production of antibodies. To understand how this works, it is important to know the difference between antigens and antibodies. Antigens are foreign substances that the immune system recognizes as threats, such as proteins found on the surface of viruses and bacteria. Antibodies, on the other hand, are proteins made by white blood cells specifically to bind to those antigens. Each antibody is uniquely shaped to fit a particular antigen, like a key fitting into a specific lock. When an antibody binds to its matching antigen, it flags the pathogen for destruction by other parts of the immune system. Once the immune system identifies which antibody works against a particular pathogen, it begins producing large quantities of that antibody. Even more impressively, the immune system has a memory. Once it has fought off a pathogen once, it remembers how to respond to it in the future. This means that if the same pathogen tries to invade again, the body can produce the correct antibodies rapidly and in large amounts, destroying the invader before it causes any symptoms. This ability to recognize and respond quickly to a known pathogen is what it means to be immune to a disease. And this entire defense network is what allows our bodies to fight off the millions of pathogens we encounter every single day, keeping us healthy and functioning at our best.